William von Humboldt stated, "True enjoyment comes from activity of the body and of the mind. The two are ever united." I believe this to be true, and that's why I chose to do my topic on the positive effects of exercise for people with mental disorders. Psychological distress and mental health, such as depressions, are big issues in today's world. The Mental Health Center states that every 1 in 5 person has a diagnosable mental disorder. People who exercise are less likely to be psychologically distressed. Exercise is one of the most self-help strategies for people with mental disorders. Exercise is one of the top self-help strategies because it is cost efficient and it has less side effects. Research has been done to see the beneficial effects of exercise on depressive symptoms. Studies have shown that exercise can be used as treatments to help mental disorders in patients. Meta-analysis has shown that exercise can reduce depressive symptoms, but the effects differ from person to person. Meta-analysis is a statistical analysis of several separate but similar experiments. A. Cochrane's review compared the effects of exercise on depression. One of his treatments was no treatment, 2 was cognitive therapy, and 3 were antidepressants. Exercise had an advantage over the ones that chose to do no treatments or antidepressants. The participants in the study were given a list of self-help strategies to do when they were feeling down, and exercise was on the top of the list. People who had a positive attitude going into exercise were more quicker to relieve psychological distress. The participants who chose to do other than exercising didn't have much help. And the people who went in and did their workout in the morning than in the afternoon had a 75% more boost in energy than the people who chose to do it in the afternoon or at nighttime. The participants who chose to do it 2 to 3 times a week had a more boost than the ones who chose to do it 1 or even just 30 minutes a day. This study could be major in healthcare and professionals to give advice and encourage their patients. It would also help them assist with intervention programs. Some people who have big psychological disorders, they don't think to go exercise, but most doctors refer them to go exercise than the ones who decide not to get help and don't do anything about it. Even if you have a big psychological disorder, even if you have a minor one, if people just went out and got some exercise, it would boost their energy and they would just have a better day overall. Thank y'all for listening to my speech today. Does anybody have any questions?
Yeah, I think I have a question. So say I suffer from minor depression. What are some exercises that I could do maybe to help with that?
All right, let me think for just a second. All right. I think that yoga would be a good one because it's a good way to relax. Also, maybe getting into some team activities to where you can expose yourself to new friends. Also, maybe learning how to run or walking on the treadmill for just a little bit a day would be good. Anybody else?
I have a question as well. My question for you is, if you're on medication, do you think that you'd be likely, if you exercise, that you will likely to be off, they'll take you off of your medication? If you're on medication for whatever your illness will be?
I think that if you try the exercising and maybe that works with you, then your doctors might take you off, but I'm not 100%
So 1 in 5.
1 in 5. That
That's all.
means
That's 1 in
1 in
all of
5.
us.
20%.
That's a lot of people.
Right.
Thanks for sharing that fact with